Hey guys, what's up? Scottish Duck here once again. Right now, just trying to do things a little bit differently here. I'm gonna make a little sort of gaming vlog thing video. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you all the. I recently went on gameplay.co.uk, which is where I pre-order all my games, and I pre-ordered pretty much everything I'm gonna buy until the end of the year. So yeah. I thought I'd list them all off to you so that you guys know what I'm gonna buy, what you can expect reviews on, and give you my opinions on it and the like. So yeah, anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? Okay, now the first game actually I want to talk about, I actually don't have pre-ordered, and that is a Vanquish. The reason I don't have it pre-ordered is because a lot of you may know I do prefer buying games on the PS3, I just prefer that console over the 360. But the thing is, Vanquish was made by Platinum Games. You know what their last game was? Bayonetta. And we all know Bayonetta was an epic fail on the PS3. It was slower, load times were really long, and yeah, I got it for the 360 in the end. So I'm going to wait on reviews. I can't imagine them doing the same mistake twice. So I'm going to wait on reviews, and if it's the same case, I'll get it on 360 gladly. But yeah, I am looking forward to that game regardless, so I've no doubt in my mind it's going to be great, because Platinum Games is a fantastic company, Okay, I actually have 3 PSP games pre-ordered, and here's the beautiful part. Not one of them is Birth by Sleep. Anyway, the first game is God of War Ghost of Sparta. Now, the one before that, God of War Chains of Olympus, was the first God of War game I ever played, so I kind of have this good link to it, because I really, really enjoyed that PSP game, and it's made by the same people, this one, so I've no doubt that it's going to be just as good. I am a bit skeptical because God of War 3 was such a great closure to Kratos' story and all that. It kind of feels like they're milking it a little now, but in any case, we'll see how it turns out. Like I said, I'm sure it's going to be good. The second PSP game is Phantasy Star Portable 2. I've got the first one there, not even played it. But you all know I'm kind of on a Phantasy Star phrase right now, so I kind of want to add it to my collection and buy it, I will get around to playing them eventually, obviously. But yeah, looking forward to getting my hands on it. The next one is Valkyria Chronicles 2. Now, this is so hard to talk about. Valkyria Chronicles 1 is one of the banes of my existence, okay? Now, as you all know, I'm a Sega fan, right? Of course. But I can also admit, Sega are slipping. They're definitely not what they used to be, especially when it comes to Sonic. Now, when Sega actually makes something that's worth a damn, like Yakuza 3 or House of the Dead Overkill, I'm pretty pleased, And Valkyria Chronicles is apparently one of those games. Everyone I talk to who's played Valkyria Chronicles, every single person absolutely loves it. Keeps telling me to play it because I would like it. But, damn it! I can't like it. I've played it. I've given the game 2 chances now. I got a bit further on my second try. It's just not my game. I feel genuinely shite that I can't get into this great game by Sega. It's just not my type of game, and I must be the nerdiest person on the planet right now, but it's really, really annoying, the fact that I can't get into this game. But in any case, I want to support Sega's making good games, okay? Because they don't make too many good games these days. So I have Valkyria Chronicles 2 for the PSP pre-ordered. The fact that it's on the PSP I think is kind of shitty. I think it should have been on PS3, but in any case, I've got it pre-ordered, and I will be getting my hands on it. And I will give it a chance. Maybe I'll get into this in a way I couldn't get into Valkyria Chronicles 1. Who knows? We'll see. Okay. Next one is Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. Yeah, that's the name of it. Now, this is the next game by the guys that did Heavenly Sword. The company is called Ninja Theory. And I've been looking at a lot of trailers in that recently, and I gotta say, it's probably my most anticipated this year. I don't know, I just really like the look of it. Because you play as this big guy called Monkey, and I can't remember the lassie's name, but you've got to guide her around. And I love that element in games where it's like companionship, like Ico, Another World, Primal. Not necessarily. You know, where they stick a character in there to enhance the gameplay and not just some stupid excuse for co-op. Some of you know I really don't like co-op in a game because it tends to impugn the single-player experience, but from the looks of it, you know, this sense of companionship, I'm really liking the look of it, and the game looks awesome as well, so I'm definitely looking forward to that when it comes out, without a doubt. Okay, next we have a BlazBlue Quantum Shift, limited edition. Now before I say, I'm actually going to get this game for the 360, because even though I can't stand it even though I prefer the PS3 controller overall, I can't stand it when people go, "Oh, the PS3 controller is shit for first-person shooters," and all sorts of stupid comparisons like that. I hate that. But I have to admit, I do kind of prefer the 360 controller when it comes to fighting games. I don't know why, I just do. I preferred playing Street Fighter on it, and I'll probably get Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for the 360 as well. But anyway, when I got the original BlazBlue, it fell into my usual bad habit of not playing fighting games enough when I buy them. It just I've played it for quite a bit by my standards, but it's actually got a story mode, and I never did beat it. So I'm hoping to get this edition. Incidentally, the version I bought for the PlayStation 3 was the American version because it took months to come out over here. It is out now, but I haven't bought it yet because I've already got it. And BlazBlue Quantum Shift is actually just an expansion pack, similar to what Super Street Fighter 4 was. So yeah, I am going to buy this now, and damn it. And again, like every other fighter I pre-order, I'm saying to myself, I'm going to get into this. And hopefully I will. Right. Okay, 4 Wii games coming up here. Epic Mickey. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. It looks really good. I'm interested to see what they do with that game. Not much to say beyond that, other than the fact that I really want to play it. Right. Conduit 2. Now, that is one I'm really looking forward to, because I don't know why, but I was such a huge fan of the first Conduit. It was just such a... I don't know, I just loved it. And the Conduit 2, it's looking like they're fixing everything that was wrong with the first one. They even specified it in an interview I watched. One of them was a better art direction, you know. The first one was like grey-brown syndrome, all the environments were repetitive, and overall, artistically, it was very uninspired. But they've said in the sequel, you know, they're going to be adding more variety, more colour, and a more... just a better visual direction to complement the technical proficiency that the Conduit holds on the Wii, you know. And the second one was more set-piece moments in the plot, which was definitely lacking in the first Conduit. And it also utilises Wii Motion Plus, which was one of the reasons I got Red Steel 2, so yeah, looking forward to that greatly. Metroid Other M. Metroid game, I'm going to get it, obviously. Looking forward to it. More so than the fact that it's a Metroid game, the fact that it's a Team Ninja game. I'm a big fan of that company, and I'm so goddamn anticipating what they're going to do with that formula, you know. It's going to be awesome, I think. Right. Sonic Colors. Now, I was going to make a whole video for this, but I'll just talk about it a bit here. Ever since Sonic 06, I have not been hyped for any Sonic games, you know. I buy them because I'm kind of tied to Sonic like that, like a stupid fanboy, but this is the first one I'm genuinely excited for. Not because I think it's going to play great. For all I know, there's going to be some stupid gimmick that's going to play like a piece of shit. But for 2 reasons, right? One, the first reason's not that big of a deal, but they got a new voice actor for Sonic, and they're changing all the voice actors. Now, I've said before, only the saddest of Sonic characters care about Sonic voices, and this thing that Sega's done, you know, it's probably just an attempt to shut up us people on the internet, you know. Sonic's finally got a good voice actor. Yeah, cool. There are different things that they could be improving with the Sonic universe, you know. But then I heard that they were doing like a comic adaptation for Sonic Colors, and I was like, cool. And in the same article, I found out that they're actually bringing on a professional writer to do Sonic Colors, to write the story. And guess what this writer did previously? Mad World. Mad World on the Wii. That incredibly dark, bloody, gritty game that is hilarious and just so epic to sit through. The guys that wrote that are going to be writing Sonic Colors. A very big change of tone. And particularly ironic considering the game is called Sonic Colors and Mad World's art style, but fuck's sake, I am just genuinely looking forward to playing this now, simply because it's going to be a well-written Sonic game. Not in my wildest dreams I thought that was possible. I mean, Sonic games have always had stupid writing, because they don't need it. It's like Mario, you know, you don't play Sonic for the story, but just the fact that it's going to be, the story could still be shite, but the fact that it's going to be well written is just, whoa! It's seriously, it boggles my mind just to think, and because of that reason alone, I mean, even if it didn't have it, I was going to buy the game anyway, but for that reason alone, I really, really want to play this game now. I cannot wait, honestly. Right, that's enough on Sonic. Yeah. Next is Little Big Planet 2. Was a big fan of the first one, really looking forward to this one. Then is Halo Reach. Kind of getting that by default, to be honest, but I do like the Halo games, you know. I never did pick up ODST because it is an expansion pack, but I'm looking forward to the next whole Halo game. It's going to be interesting seeing as how it's supposed to be the last game by Bungie, so we'll see how that turns out. Gran Turismo 5. Never played a Gran Turismo in my life. I've got the first one in there, but I just picked up for collector purposes, to be honest. So I'm quite looking forward to picking this game up because it's been the supposed killer app for the PS3 for the past 5 years, you know. And just the fact that it's finally coming out is pretty epic, so yeah, I'll be buying it and giving it a whirl, see if it's any good. It probably will be. I'm imagining it's going to get like really good reviews and all that, and a lot of fans are going to be very happy that it's finally out, but we'll see. And the last game on this list is Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Now, a lot of people are ragging on this game because it looks like a massive God of War ripoff, but you know, because Gabriel Belmont, I think he's a Belmont, his weapon is like a whip on fire, you know what I mean? But, to be honest, I can't rag on this, okay? Because, keep in mind, the Belmonts have been using whips with that are on fire since Castlevania 2, okay? And, yeah, so obviously they are sort of tailoring to the God of War audience by including that, but like I said, you know, they've been doing it for longer than God of War, so... And they do want to hate good combat, you know. As long as there's an exploration aspect to this game, as long as there's a castle that I can go in and explore, go for every nook and cranny, fight a bunch of respawning enemies so that I can level up my character a whole lot better before I go fight the final boss, as long as it remains true to the 2D games, you know, I will be happy. If they make a full-on linear God of War game, then I will be disappointed. You know, it has to... This game, I don't know if they've revealed this yet or not, but the game has to have a huge castle to explore. It really does. But those are all the games that I'm gonna get for the coming holiday season. I may have missed. There may be a couple that I've missed out, but we'll see. You know. But in that case, that's pretty much it. So yeah. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.